Alright, hey guys, I wanted to show you a way that I carry my knife around that works for me. This is not the way I carry this knife. This is an example of how some people will carry a neck knife around. It's right on their neck, and that's the only point right there. The pressure is all on the neck. If you have a small keychain knife or a small neck knife, it would work better this way. But if you have a bigger one, this is kind of a bigger one too, but if you have even a bigger one than this, or a heavier one rather, it's not gonna, this style of carrying isn't gonna be as comfortable. So I've tried many different ways. I've tried slinging it around the neck like this. I've tried just straight carrying it over the neck, and it, of course it worked because it's original, but it wasn't comfortable, and it was just really annoying having a big neck around, a big knife around my neck, and with the weight, it just got annoying. So I just found out that if you do a strap system like this, it works great. Put it over your neck, and then you kind of got to put it on almost like a shirt or a backpack, but when you put it on, the pressure isn't around your neck. It's almost nothing around your neck. It's all around your shoulders. So the weight is evenly distributed across your shoulders. So it's really comfortable. And I've gone hiking with this, and it was in the winter, so I had a couple layers on. But nonetheless, I put that on, and I didn't take it off for 2 days. I hiked up, slept one night with this on, woke up, hiked around, slept another night, woke up again, hiked around, skied, and then hiked down the mountain, all while wearing this on me the whole time. I never took it off. So this is really comfortable. I went to bed just last night wearing this because I forgot to take it off because I didn't remember that I had it on. It was very comfortable, and it just like the weight disappears on your neck just carrying it this way. So this is a way that requires 2 different pieces of string, and then I would tie them together in the back here like that. But this works good, and how I do this is there's these Kydex holes here, and you need 4 of them. So if there's just 1 or 2 up top, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But in this case, I have 8 holes to work with, and I just put it through these 2 holes and these 2 holes. So that works out well in this case. By the way, this is a CRKT Dragon? No, it's not the Dragon. It's, right here, it's the S.P.E.W. The CRKT S.P.E.W. So it works well with this knife and this carry. So this is just one way that's really comfortable, and you can throw a shirt over it. You don't even have to button it up all the way, but it will disappear in your clothing. And if you wear it just around the neck, you can kind of see it coming down right here, but because it is around your shoulders, it's a little more wider around your neck, so it hides a little bit better wearing a shirt. But again, very comfortable, and I wear this every time I work, and I wear a button up, and I wear 2 shirts like this. I'll wear a white cotton one, and then I'll wear a shirt over it so that it will be hidden, I guess. So that's this is a proven way that works for me. It is just, again, it's a very comfortable way of carrying around a neck knife. It's a little bit more, takes more to put it on. You don't just sling it around your neck and it's done. You gotta put it through your arms, but other than that, put it on once and it's really comfortable. You can do it with a big knife too. I imagine you can do this with a bigger knife too. But just wanted to show you guys how I carry my neck knife around, and this way is just super comfortable. Alright, thanks. Hello, so I showed you my knife and how I have it slinged around my shoulders. So now I'm gonna show you how I have it set up. So I have a loop here that's about 14 inches long, and I just tied a knot in it, and that goes for the same for the other side. So if you take 2 sections of rope, that's about, I'd say, I guess 50 inches long. You'd probably be alright with 40, but anyways, so you got 2 different strands of rope. You would put it through your knife like that, and then tie a knot at about 14 inches from this bottom here. 14 inches is right there. 14 inches to there, and from there you would tie another knot in it here at about 5 inches. From this knot to that knot, it's about 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just replace it with some rope now. But one thing that I'm going to do, because this knot is pretty big and fat and chunky, I really don't need 4 strands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 1 strand off here and just leave that tied. And then I'll have 1 strand from each, instead of 2 from each side. Instead of 2 from each side, I'm going to have 1 from each side. That way this will be a smaller knot. And of course I'll trim these, because this is just shoelace that I put on this to try out. I tried this out with shoelace and I'm like, this works, and then I just didn't change it out yet. So I'm going to change it out now. So I just wanted to give you the measurements for this. Again, it's 14, tie your first knot on each end, and then 5 inches, tie the second knot. And that way you'll have your knife here, 2 loops on either side, and then so your head will go through here and each arm will go through here, and that way you'll carry it kind of like wearing a backpack backwards, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Got another update for you. So instead of 2 pieces of string, I just did 1 piece of string here. I guess I started it at this knot here, and there's one end. And from there, I went through the loop, through this, and tied the knot there. Then I had a bunch of extra slack over here, and from there I went through the knife there, and out the other, through both those holes there. And then when I came back up here, I couldn't put one of these knots in here. You can try doing that, but you can't. So I put 2 of those knots in there, and this is, I guess, just a slip knot, but that one is kind of its anchor point, so that it'll stop moving. So it's essentially like this one. So got my 2 loops right there, just one section of paracord, meaning I only had to cut it once. Well, I guess, yeah, I only had to cut it once.